Hey YouTube, Maddie's Daddy 12, Team JMT, coming to you guys with the latest in the You Rule segments. You guys know how this works. I'm going to give you 3 scenarios, and then you guys are going to give me a response video to this video, giving me the correct answers to these 3 scenarios. Make the videos good, make them entertaining, and I will approve the response. And you will make your own shout out on this video because I will approve those videos and my subscribers will watch the response videos. If you do get the answers right, I will give you shout outs on the answering of these scenarios. So first scenario, setting in front of us, you see a Treeborn Frog and a Swap Frog, and player 2 has an already active ultimate offering on the field. So player 1 tributes the 2 monsters. For Light and Darkness Dragon, we'll say he attacks for 2,800 direct. Next turn, can this player activate the ultimate offering to make Light and Darkness Dragon lose the 500 attack and defense and negate and destroy? Or can Light and Darkness Dragon even negate this card? So that is scenario 1. Let's go ahead and move into scenario 2. Alright guys, here we go with scenario 2. This one, player here has 1 back row and 1 face down with 2 in hand. And player 2 has nothing on the field except his 1 back row. He then summons his Sirocco, normal summons it since I control monster, and he doesn't. I play Bottomless Trap Hole, to which he chains Deck Devastation Virus. Sirocco is tributed to Deck Devastation Virus. Bottomless Trap Hole is eventually going to resolve without an effect. But first, Deck Devastation Virus is going to resolve. I have a Mystic Tomato face down, a Chaos, and a Tragodia in my hand. Which of these monsters is hit by Deck Devastation Virus and which ones are not? That's scenario 2. Alright guys, this is scenario 3 and probably the most fun and most confusing of the 3 scenarios. My opponent has Herald of Perfection on the field with 2 fairies in hand. Turn player has Reborn Tengu on the field and tributes it for Chaos to Shadow Monarch, targeting Herald of Perfection. So here is the scenario. Can Herald of Perfection negate both effects? So can he interrupt this chain of 1, 2 and negate both effects? Since these are mandatory effects, do they have to go Tengu 1, Chaos 2? In that case, leaving Herald to only take Chain Link 3, which would hit Chaos. Or, as turn player, do I get to choose which mandatory effect goes first and which one goes second? Say I choose Chaos first, Tengu second, leaving the only open spot for Herald of Perfection to go 3, negating Tengu and then being removed by Chaos. Or, I believe I already said this, but or is Herald of Perfection fast enough to interrupt this chain of mandatory effects and negate both by discarding the 2 fairies? So there you go guys, that is scenario 3. And to give you guys a heads up, scenario 2 and scenario 3 are both ruled differently in the OCG and the TCG. From the research that I've done so far, I've gotten different results from the OCG and the TCG on both scenarios 2 and 3. So if you guys will then go and make a video response to this video, giving me what you think the rulings are for these 3 scenarios, you get them right and I will give you a shout out in the answers video. If you make your video entertaining, it doesn't matter if their answers are right or not. If you amuse me, I'll give you a shout out anyway. So I appreciate it guys. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below, show us how much you love us.